Ladies and gentlemen, it's another day with more Payday 3 news, and this one is very, very interesting. The first thing I want to just talk about and get out of the way very quickly is that there is a new trailer for Pearl and Joy. It shows a bit of their characters in the 99 Boxes heist and also plays a few lines for the characters. I do not need to provide a reaction for this because it literally is just a very simple trailer. I'll show it now. Feel free to skip ahead if you've already seen it.
Keep an eye out for cameras. I'm in. I got the hack running. Mask up, game on.
Let's get out of here!
So in that trailer, like I said, you see a few voice lines. Can you tell I'm really dicing through this because this is not the thing I want to focus on? But the only thing I want to point out was that Joy does say game on. She sounds much more mature and not quite as kind of high-pitched gamery as Payday 2, but maybe she's not shaking the gamer thing overall? I don't know. I'm honestly not too sure. But the thing that I really want to focus on is an image that is this image. Year 1, The Bad Apple. It's a roadmap for all future content for Payday 3 within the first year of release. So from September 2023 to September 2024. So I want to break it down, talk about it, because there is a lot here. There's a lot. I'm going to have it on my side window here, so if you see me looking across, that's why I'm doing that. But this was just shared the same time as Pearl and Joy's trailer. I think some influencers went to the Plyon-based event in New York, which Plyon invited a bunch of people to go and see the release of Joy and Pearl as the new characters, like the reveal of them. I think they also got given collector's editions and got to see the roadmap. I don't know, but it seems like the embargo's lifted for them to talk about it, and that's why we've got this roadmap now. So, we have got 4 key sections in terms of timeline, but also a whole bunch underneath in additional content. We'll start first on the big things. So, winter 2023, we're going to get DLC number 1, called Syntax Error. Spring 2024, DLC 2, Boys in Blue. Summer 2024, DLC 3, The Land of the Free. And fall 2024, DLC 4, Fear and Greed. Immediately, this screams to me like mini campaigns like for Texas Heat, where you had kind of like the Lost in Transit chapter, where there was a weapon pack, an outfit pack, a heist, and you'd move on from there. So maybe it's going to be the Syntax Error bundle, the Boys in Blue bundle, and so on and so forth. Because they have said that in the first year, there's going to be 12 DLCs, 4 weapon packs, 4 tailor packs, 4 heists. So I imagine one of each of those will be included in each of these chunks of content, so there may be mini passes within that. I really don't know how far they're going to push this, but it does suggest that if you buy the Silver Edition of Payday 2, you'll probably get the first 2 DLCs, so Syntax Error and Boys in Blue, the first 2 groups with that, and Gold Edition is all of this, because it's the first year. It does say, of course, names and dates are subject to change, but I guess we'll see. They're confident enough to run with them, so they may not change at all. Interestingly, just kind of like surmising what I can from the pictures, seems that we're going to have some kind of cryptocurrency, maybe tech-based heist for the first chapter, something to do with raiding a police station, or something to do with police for the second one. Third one, crime, elections maybe, something like that could be interesting. And the fourth one, I think possibly stock markets, brokers, that kind of thing would be very interesting. They did say kind of stock markets, cryptocurrency, dark web are things they want to focus on, so I'm expecting to see some of those kind of be drip-fed in via the content they had post-launch. That in and of itself is already very, very exciting. It's cool to get a bit of a taste of what will come after Payday 3's release, because obviously we've got 8 heists at launch, but it's fair to say after a while of playing it, people are going to want to see what else is coming, because 8 heists is not a lot. While they're unique and you'll have a good amount of time experimenting and playing around with them, there'll come a point where you want to know what's next so you have more on offer. So it's good that we've got a bit of an idea already that we'll at least get a new heist before the end of the year. However, it does tell us that additional content will be coming in between all this stuff. Seasonal events, playable characters, skill lines, a new enemy, weapons, Unreal 5 update, cosmetics, new features, quality of life, and much more. Now, it does not say this on here, but I think it's safe to assume this is the free stuff, because they very clearly labeled the top stuff as the DLC. It would make sense that the rest of it is free, because let's face it, seasonal events, skill lines, a new enemy, Unreal 5 update, cosmetics, a lot of these things could be free. Weapons could be as well, because we know as weapon DLCs doesn't mean that all weapons will be paid. It would be stupid for that to be the case. But that means that playable characters, perhaps they will all be added for free post-launch. That would be really good if no characters are paid for. But of course, there's still the microtransaction gambit we still don't know anything about, so some of this could fall under that umbrella as well. It could be that certain playable characters are put under microtransactions, it could be anything like that, but it's safe to say a good chunk of it will hopefully be as such, so I like that. So seasonal events, we could get something for Halloween, could get something for Christmas, for I don't know, Valentine's Day? Who knows, realistically? I really, really don't know. But it is nonetheless very exciting to see some of the stuff that's being cooked here. I'm quite intrigued. I mean, we knew skill lines were going to be added. They've said that they want to add more of those later down the line, so that makes sense. New enemy? Intriguing. They did say all the enemies from Payday 2 would come back into Payday 3, but as far as I know, we haven't seen a medic once, so maybe it'll be a medic, maybe it'll be someone new entirely, I don't know. The Unreal 5 update, as we've said, is something they're going to do in the next year to upgrade the engine, make the game look a bit more modern and fresh. If it's anything like what Fortnite did going into Chapter 4, where they went from Unreal 4 to 5, the game will look a hell of a lot better. It really improved the visuals. The ray tracing, I think, was a big thing as well. Some of the shadow effects, that kind of thing, it just all looked a lot more fresh and modern, which was a very big plus. So I'm hoping that we get the same kind of thing for Payday 3, but I guess we'll find out. And then beyond that, quality of life, new features, that is very much subjective. It'll depend on what they want to cook. Maybe it'll be based on what we suggest as feedback. I really don't know. But that's the thing I really wanted to focus on for this video. I thought I'd share this roadmap with you guys so you can see what's coming post-launch. And I'm glad that even before the games come out, we've got a bit of an idea of what's to come, and especially for people who are pre-ordering the special versions of the game, you've got a bit more of an idea of what's coming, and I think that's a really, really good thing. So that is this video for Payday 3 news. Thank you all very much for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow for the Payday 3 beta. Remember, it kicks off at 3 PM UK time, 4 PM Swedish time, and you can change your time zones from there. But either way, I'll see you soon for some more Payday 3 content. Until then, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next one.